You can't wield up to 144 million followers without winning some toxic fans. Jimmy Donaldson, often known as MrBeast, has his share, despite having a personal brand centered on optimism as well as goofy, expensive stunts. One of the most popular internet producers, Donaldson, uses his MrBeast channel to host large cash giveaway contests that also serve as viral videos. His channel is known for its charitable fun. However, no amount of money can protect you from the cultural wars, and MrBeast's supporters are now divided over his buddy and business partner, Chris Tyson. But why is Chris so despised? Is it his ruthless tactics, his egocentric personality, or his disregard for the rules? Whatever the reason, we're going to uncover the truth behind the hate and discover whether Chris Tyson truly deserves to be labeled as the most hated member of MrBeast's crew. So, get ready for a roller coaster ride of drama, intrigue, and jaw-dropping revelations. This is the Chris Tyson story, and it's not for the faint-hearted. Donaldson's childhood buddy, Tyson, who is 26 years old, stated 2 weeks ago that he is undergoing gender-affirming hormone replacement treatment. According to their 2 Twitter profiles, Tyson now uses any pronouns. The remark was made in response to a trending tweet that compared Tyson's look in an old shot to one in a more current video with the phrase, "Bro, WTF happened?" Tyson responded in a quote tweet with HRT, and it's only been 2 months. Tyson continued by emphasizing the need of empowering individuals to make informed decisions about their own bodies. Now, as you can imagine, MrBeast's fans had mixed reactions to this news. Some were supportive and applauded Chris for being true to himself, while others were less understanding and even hostile. While Donaldson, YouTube, other MrBeast cast members, and several other artists showed their support, Tyson also had to cope with a flood of transphobic trolls. Ew. He reacted to one who said that his son was losing a father figure, quote unquote. "This is just more dog whistling that somehow trans and gender non-conforming folks aren't safe around kids," Tyson tweeted. Additionally, Chris has come under fire for marrying Katie and having a child with her despite his lack of desire to be a parent. Some claim that Chris has damaged both Tucker and Katie's life, leaving Katie with little choice except to raise her son alone. This type of criticism is certain to surface for someone with Tyson's level of online renown. However, the rift in the MrBeast community over Tyson's gender presentation has already started to form weeks earlier as a result of homophobia and generic transphobia among certain followers. On TikTok, remarks from earlier this year that Tyson's more feminine appearance was the result of the Carl effect were common. Carl Jacobs is a second crew member of MrBeast who began as a cameraman before being elevated to a regular on-screen role and has been making appearances in videos on a regular basis since 2020. Because Jacobs often flaunts his painted nails and wears jewelry, proponents of the Carl effect assert that he is encouraging others in this group to become more effeminate. Jacobs has said that he is, quote, somewhere on the spectrum, unquote, of asexuality, for his part. Jacobs has often come under fire from fans who are unhappy with Tyson's altered gender presentation, noting the made-up effect. However, unreliable evaluations of Jacobs and Tyson's connection on TikTok kept receiving millions of views. In a video he shared in March, Tyson recognized the fad, asking, "Carl is tearing the MrBeast team apart and turning them gay?" Tyson added, "This is so disgusting, but I honestly find it to be the funniest thing I've ever seen." Later on in the month, he refuted rumors that the two were dating by referencing the Carl effect meme. A request for more comment was not immediately answered by Tyson or Jacobs. After Tyson revealed that they were undergoing HRT, more videos appeared with some fans lamenting the loss of the old Chris. A transphobic comment was added to a TikTok with 4.4 million views and over 500,000 likes that purportedly showed MrBeast collaborator Chandler Hallow behaving awkwardly with Tyson during a live stream. Neither has responded to the video, which doesn't seem to show any serious conflict between them. Some responses have been harsh. For instance, one user commented on a popular TikTok that used a Breaking Bad audio clip to mock Tyson and claimed that he was destroying MrBeast material. Here's an idea: if we can get Jake back, maybe he can beat some damn sense into Chris, wake him up from his BS. The Jake mentioned here is probably Jake Franklin, aka Jake the Viking, Donaldson's companion, rather than Jake Weddle. Additionally, MrBeast's transphobic followers have recently attracted a lot of attention with their harsh comments to tweets in which Tyson flaunts his gender-fluid appearance. The harassment of Tyson's critics using the Carl effect as a lens is strongly related to unsubstantiated far-right concerns about how LGBTQ+ organizations are allegedly grooming people into altering their sexual orientation or gender identity, especially children. At the state level, a broad variety of anti-gay and anti-trans laws have been justified using this moral panic. Young viewers who accept the idea that Tyson was influenced by his gender non-conforming pals run the risk of adopting the dangerous idea, propagated by radicals, that queer and trans people have been quote-unquote brainwashed. Many have hailed Tyson's decision as a triumph for the transgender community. However, upon closer examination, one must ask, what will be the real impact of this decision on MrBeast's team? Sadly, the answer is not positive, and the reasons for this are many. Firstly, it's important to note that Chris Tyson was a critical member of MrBeast's team. As one of his closest confidants, he played an integral role in the creation and execution of many of the team's most popular videos. His presence on screen and off brought a unique energy and charisma that cannot be replicated. Therefore, the loss of Chris Tyson will undoubtedly leave a significant void in the team dynamic. Gender transition can be a sensitive and emotional process. It often involves physical, emotional, and social changes that can take a toll on an individual's mental and physical health. As Chris navigates this process, they may need to take time off work or require additional support from their colleagues. This could result in a temporary loss of productivity and added stress for the team. Chris has been a key member of MrBeast's team, and their transition could lead to a loss of skills and expertise. Chris is known for their technical skills and has been a crucial part of the team's success. However, if Chris takes time off to work or chooses to leave the team altogether, MrBeast's team may struggle to fill the void left behind. This could impact their ability to deliver high-quality content and maintain their position as one of the leading content creators on YouTube. Moreover, the sudden departure of a team member can have a ripple effect on the morale of the remaining members. It is no secret that the production of MrBeast's videos is a grueling process with long hours and high pressure. The team's ability to work cohesively and maintain a positive outlook is essential to their success. MrBeast's team is known for their close-knit and supportive relationships. However, with Chris transitioning, there is a risk that some team members may struggle to adjust to this change. There could be misunderstandings, unintentional microaggressions, or even outright discrimination that could create tension within the team. This could affect team morale and productivity in the long run. The loss of a beloved team member and friend may lead to a decrease in morale and productivity, ultimately resulting in subpar content. It's also worth considering the potential backlash that MrBeast's team may face as a result of Chris Tyson's gender transition. While society has made progress in terms of acceptance and inclusivity, there is still a significant portion of the population that remains resistant to this change. MrBeast's team has a massive following on social media, and Chris's transition is already leading to a negative energy in the comment section of their videos and has the potential of leading to even more toxicity and boycotts from some fans. This could affect the team's brand image, resulting in a loss of subscribers and a damaged reputation. Lastly, it is important to acknowledge that Chris Tyson's gender transition may also have personal impacts for MrBeast. As a public figure with a large following, MrBeast undoubtedly faces intense scrutiny and pressure. The added attention and controversy surrounding Chris Tyson's transition may prove to be too much for MrBeast to handle, potentially leading to stress and burnout. He presently seems to be okay with Chris undergoing gender transition, but he could not remain like that in the long run. While Chris Tyson's gender transition might undoubtedly look like a momentous occasion for him personally and for the transgender community as a whole, it cannot be denied that it will have negative consequences for MrBeast's team. The loss of a critical team member, potential backlash, and personal implications for MrBeast himself all suggest that this decision will not be a positive one for the team. And that's it about Chris Tyson and the unfortunate turnaround of events around him lately. What's the next thing on the line for him? Well, only time will tell. The only thing that we can be sure of is that it will be too heavy to ignore. So if you want to keep up with all the latest drama and controversy surrounding this internet sensation, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and stay tuned for more updates.